Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV Online. We're working our way through our Fisher quests at the moment. We have a fish out of water in which we are going to attempt to deliver a desert catfish to the Toctics. However, before we do that, we need to catch one. So, yeah. Let me just get ready to fish. We're going to change our bait to fishing with sand leeches. Let's go fishing with geckos this time. See what else bites. Might do a little bit of patience. Go a little bit with number 2 there, and we'll see how we go. See if we can get some Thaliak's favor up shortly so that we can get our GP back, or we'll drink a cordial. Or one of those. If not, both of those. Unless we catch a catfish. Up, Storm Rider, let us mooch that thing while we still have our patience running. Fishing with patience. And inefficient hooking. Because I can't remember if the catfish actually needs you to actually fish with patience in order to be caught. So that's a Dune Manta. That's new. Nice. 27,000 points worth. I still have my patience running, so hopefully. This is fishing with geckos. Sand geckos. And patience and inefficient hooking, which we're negating. A dust fish. Can't mooch with that thing. Alright, I have Thaliak's favor. Let's put a little bit of that on. Alright, we're regenerating faster. That's going to give me 300 GP, which would be a waste. So, let's go with 2 and cast. I have enough to use one thing to negate my inefficient hooking, so then we're going to drink our cordial. We'll have a lot more. It just takes time for it to be usable again. No Thaliak's favor. Let's drink our cordial. Cast our line. We still have patience running, so that's good. So you notice I'm not chumming. That's because chum costs 100 GP and I don't have that many GP to play with. Right, so something in there is getting away because we don't have the skill to catch it. I'm going to have to check online to see if that's our desert catfish. I know I don't play with mods, and I play keyboard and mouse, but I do my research. Because at this level of fishing, your perception and your gathering abilities do count. Dustfish. Alright, let me have a quick check. I'll just make sure that I've got what it needs so I don't bore you all to tears. Trying to catch a fish I'm not able to catch because I need to up my gear, which is a thing in this game. The Eorzea database. The desert catfish. Okay. Sand leeches, apparently. And then they used a versatile lure, so that was one person. Then none of them are saying 10 casts, rolling stone, level 100, no other gear, cast rolling stone, and done. So there's a rolling stone. We haven't tried that one yet. 18 casts with a stand leech and nothing. Versatile lure is another one. First cast, catch. Okay. This person lowered their perception, which doesn't make any sense. Oh, having too high stats might make it, but they only lowered it to 143. We're not that much higher. So that person lowered their stats to get it. 8 casts, X27. So we're close to where they caught it. Got nothing. Oh, okay, hang on. A sand leech and no skills used. At 29.35. Rolling stone. So really there's not a lot to help us. No one's mentioning the gear level, and the only mention of stats is that having it too high. And most people caught it about where we're standing. So we're not doing anything wrong, and I'm not going to bore you to tears by catching it. It is possible to catch it. Rolling stone's been mentioned a couple of times. We could try that. We're going to try it anyway. Let's and we didn't need to use special skills. Well, okay then. What bait are we using? Right, so this is our sand gecko. We didn't catch it using the sand leech or the sand gecko. So let's have a go with our rolling stone. The reason I'm doing this is because if we go to our fishing log, go here, fish guide, and we just pick, say, a dust fish. Okay, you catch it in Thanalan, southern Thanalan, and somewhere else. It prefers the sand leech as bait. It's another one we caught in this area, sand brim. Alright. Prefers the sand leech as bait. Just trying to remember things off the top of my head. It's not working real well for me. Where have we got? Fishing log. Oh, fishing log already. So go to the fishing log. And we'll go, okay, so apparently in southern Thanalan there are another 5 undiscovered fishing holes. Oh, we so have to find them. If I go Sigoli Dunes, where we are, there are fish here that we've... This fish must be a hard fish to catch because it may have one of any of those 3 conditions. So there are 2 fish in here we haven't caught yet. You know what? Let's try a different bait. Yeah, rolling stone. We'll see if those 2 fish prefer rolling stones for their bait. Alright, let's go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So our perception is high enough, I think. 161, yeah. If someone caught it on 148 perception, our perception is high enough. Something likes rolling stone as bait. Let's find out what it is. A storm rider, not big enough. What's that? You know what? I'm going to put snagging on just because, I don't know, it's, you know, a long way to the bottom and maybe it'll find me a fish. I know what. We'll get there. Storm rider. We haven't caught anything new though. Catfish are bottom feeders, so maybe snagging is a good idea to have on. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Dust fish. Why do I have that twice? Makeshift bait. Alright, let's get that out of there. I'm putting it here because you have snagging and then mooching, and then you have makeshift bait, which also is helpful. Alright, let's go. An antlion slug. Whole new fish. Can I mooch with it? No. Well, not with this one anyway. Alright, let's see what else we've got. What's its favourite bait? Wine for my fishing log. And fish guide. Antlion slug. Oh, over here. Put 3 so I don't lose my fish. Okay, storm riders, their preferred bait, the sand leeches, antlion slugs like sand geckos, but we caught it on a pill bug. Oh, desert catfish. And this one likes, preferred bait is mooching. Okay, and this one, preferred bait is mooching. So once you get your fish record up, you can start to find them. Alright, so we've caught our catfish. Finally, one desert catfish. Let's pop our thing away. Let's head on back to Toctix, who's probably waiting very impatiently at the guild for us. Off to Limsa in the lower decks. I know it's an expensive fishing trip. 500 gil. Wow. I should probably actually. There's a way to do this without spending gil. You spend, if you can, you spend Grand Company dockets, and I will one day remember what they're called. And you purchase Aetheryte tickets. Alright, let's go. Toctix, how you doing? Score! Fish bringer, fine, tasty, fresh fish cat in sandy lands for friendly friend Toctix. Oh, maybe. Here we go. Desert catfish for Toctix. Is he happy? Score! Toctix is Thanksgiving to fish bringer for lip-smacking fish cat. Fish cat nose strings make for strengthful satchel strands. Toctix trades tongue flaps with Linsgat for fancy cooking a fish cat in Bismarck. Linsgat only fancy cooks after shop lock because of strengthful fish cat odor. Fishbringer make Toctix one happy gobby. Thanks, Toctix. Ooh, do we have better gear options? Let's hit C so that we can have our gear up. It's not going to let me do it. No, sometimes it won't let you check the gear before you choose. We had 45, so anything under level 45 is too low. Yep, there we go. Complete that. Woohoo! Quest complete. They gave me some bait. I wonder which bait that was. Let's check it. We got honeyworms, which I nearly bought. I don't think I bought them. Let's have a look in that inventory. No, I didn't buy them. I'm so glad now. Let us sort everything so it's all tidy and in its right place. And let's head on over this way. Rightio. Sissipu? Fishing in the rain. Sissipu would have you assist with a request of some importance. Oh no, I remember this. Just the fisher I was hoping to see. Uncanny timing, as always. The celebrity you've achieved has resulted in more obscure quests than I know what to do with. Your dune fishing escapades in particular have raised eyebrows. The truly eccentric requests I've seen fit to turn away, but who can say no to the Bruguer Consortium? I, for one, cannot, but perhaps you'll have something else to say when you speak with Sybil. She's waiting for you outside the guild. Sybil, huh? Alright, Sybil, what are you doing? Ah, Roselore, I take it. The legend said you were svelte, but failed to mention how voluptuous you are as well. I've no doubt that our time together will be advantageous to us both. Not sure what that has to do with fishing, but okay. To business then. I want you to bring me rain callers from Gridania's jadeite flood. However, there's a catch to this catch. The rain callers spend most of their time lying dormant on the bed of the water, active only when the rains come. Keep an eye on the skies. You'll need the fish to be aroused so that they bite at the bait. Stem borers are most effective, or so I'm told. As to why we want them, well, the fish are prized by wealthy Uldans for possessing certain properties. And it is the custom of the Bruguer Consortium to fulfill unconventional needs and desires. 5 rain callers are all we require to satisfy these aristocrats' needs. 5 rain callers. Right, well, let's go find this lady her rain callers because she is making me nervous. Let's go. Now, the catch with rain callers is it has to be raining, as Sybil said. So if it's not raining, we're going to have to go find something else to do with our time. Sigh. Is it raining? No. Is it likely to be raining? Let's go find a sky watcher. I was going to say a weather watcher, but we'll go find a sky watcher. Over here. Hi. A wise woman once said that she who does not pay heed to the skies will most surely get wet. Sound advice if you ask me. Would you like to hear what the skies tell us this fine day? I would love to. Alright. Oh, okay, no, here we go. So it's going to go from fair skies to rain. So if we hang about a bit, it's going to start raining and we can catch our rain thingamywhatsits. And I know we've got stem borers because I shuffled them around in my backpack a little bit ago. So bloodworm, little worm, stem borers look a bit like little worms and they weren't where they were supposed to be last time I looked. Stem borers, there we go. We got this. Okay, well, which brand company am I a member of again? Profile. I am an Immortal Flames person, right. Control C will bring up your currencies. So I have 920 elegant tomestones. No, elegant tomestones of poetics. No elegant tomestones of heliometry. No elegant tomestones of mathematics. Discontinued aesthetics. PvP. I haven't done any PvP. Okay, I've done a little bit of PvP with one of my other characters and I am so lost. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll get my head around it one day. Company seals. Now we have 2,713 company seals. Let's take... I know, I'm working out whether or not I'm sick of spending money on teleportation. If we take our home base, we can go all the way back. Why don't we instead see what we've got that we can level up while we wait for it to rain? See, we've got carpentry. We also have leatherworking. And lancer and archer, I think. Oh, and conjurer as well. There's that. No, we've already done that. That's white mage. That's my healer row. That's my... Okay, that's my not healer row. We're good. Okay. What's that? What's a red mage? Oh, okay, yeah, I've got it. Tanks, healers, crafters and gatherers, melee DPS and range DPS, and then magic, I think. I think I've stuffed my range DPS in with my magic DPS because they're kind of sort of maybe the same. What is the dancer doing there? Let me just check something. I'm pretty sure dancer is in the wrong spot. No, physical and ranged. Oh, okay. So physical DPS, physical and ranged DPS. And, okay, so I really probably should put my magical ranged over here. Let's just put them down there. So we have Thaumaturge, Summoner, and Red Mage. Right there. We've got this. Alright, so what's our lowest level thing in this area then? In this area, we have Archers at 23. And Lancers at 26. So they're both pretty low compared to where we're at with everyone else. We flip over to DOH, Service of a Hand and Land. Botanist is at 50, so we're going to leave that there for the minute. Although, I wonder what quests we're up to with them, because I don't think we've gone all the way to our level... Well, clearly, because we're only level 50. Oh, maybe we need to go talk to them. Carpenter is at 41. Leatherworker is at 36. So it looks very much like we're going to maybe work on our archer until it starts raining. So let's flip over into our archer and see what we can do. I know, we'll work this out. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is check our gear, just in case. No, we have nothing better to wear right now. Fine, let's have a look and see if anything can be melded. Okay, looks like I've already got... Oh, yeah, okay, some stuff can be melded. So let us shift control I. Check our stats required for an archer, so tenacity and piety. That's always down there in roll there. So that's only applicable when the role is a tank, only applicable when the role is a healer. Okay. So these are role specific, not specific to this role. I get you now. Alright, critical hit. So we need to up some determination, which affects the amount of damage we deal. Direct hit rate is the frequency of hits. I like that being that high. Critical hit is the ability to do more hits. attack power and skill speed. Skill speed is good, so I guess let's have a look. So our gear is a pretty low level, so we're probably only going to need our low level stuff. So let's do 1 and 2. That's Savage Aim, that sounds strangely appropriate. Savage Might, the grants on the back. And Heaven's Eye. Sounds really promising for an archer, really? Alright. So we've got these out. Now we're going to go over here. And I'm just going to see, we need to do some melding. We're going to have to unmeld a few things, but that's fine. So everything she's wearing. Alright. Right, that's pretty chockers, I should imagine. Goat skin arm guards. Let's right click confirm available enhancement. So if you have a look, we don't want to try putting skill speed on this, it's already full, but we can put pretty much anything else on it that we want. That's what we were checking for. So direct hit rate I think was our lowest, or was it determination was our lowest? Alright. So let's whack. Yeah, determination was our lowest, and what does that do for us? The amount of damage dealt. Rightio. Let's do a little bit more damage dealing then. So I'll put. We've already done that. I can put another 2 determination on here. So we will do that. So you'll notice that we can't use our +2s on this level gear. Yeah. So let's meld that in. See, it's no good having lots of damage if you can't actually hit what you're aiming at. I'm going to try and get my determination to 100. I don't think it's going to work very much, but we are DPS, so we should probably be hitting a little harder than we are. Although guaranteeing you hit is also a good idea. So now we're at determination 80. Maybe it doesn't change while I'm looking at it. Let's find out in a minute. Oh no, there we are. That's 80 now. It just took a bit to tick over. Or maybe it's just ticking over before I do it. Okay. So that's as hard hitting as we can make her. Well, what's her next mission? To catch a poacher. Oh, whoops. Let's just drop all of this out of here. Tidy it up so it looks good. It's moving into rain, so we've probably got till 6 AM before it starts to bucket. Let's go see where we need to be for to catch a poacher. Let's put that as something we're tracking. So we're tracking 2. We're tracking fishing in the rain. And we are tracking to catch a poacher. There we go. And those 2 should now be the top 2 at the top. We're also tracking coming to terms, but I'm trying to get some of my other gear up and running first. Alright. Not raining yet. Skies are still starry. Just. To catch a poacher. Speak with Boscaron. Let's go out to Quarry Milton. It's not as expensive if it's in the same area. You can't guess. Alright. Heading on out this way. Maybe a little bit of sprinting is in order. You know, or a bit of flying. Actually, why don't we just fly? Not lazy. It's just quicker this way. Watching our mini maps so that we don't, and watching where we're going so we don't fly our bird into a tree. Down to where Boscaron is, which is kind of sort of this way. I know, that man never complains when I ride my Chucky inside his house. He's pretty good. Chucky, bird, chicken. Ah, you lot must be from the Archers Guild. Welcome, friends. Now, as your guildmaster will have said, I put in a request for some keen-eyed archers to help me track down a gang of poachers that have been plaguing these parts. If I may, it's not uncommon to find poachers in this region. While regrettable, neither the gods Quiver nor the wood whalers deem them worthy of attention. Why then did you imagine them worthy of ours? 'Cause these ain't no common poachers. They're Power Major's gang. Huh. They say she and her is always moving, staying one step ahead, but I reckon she's hiding out here somewhere. Thing is, I can't just send my people out searching. I made a pact with the Red Belly Band at sea. We stay out of their territory and they don't make no trouble at the druthers. That being so, if I summoned the massed ranks of the whalers and the quivermen, all 7 elves would swiftly break loose, assuming they thought the matter worthy of their attention. Of course, needless to say, that's not an option. As luck would have it though, you got 3 keen-eyed archers to take care of things instead, and all without raising no alarms. We understand. You may leave the matter with us. Lay, Roselore, split up and scour the area for any sign of the poachers. Should you discover anything, return here and wait. We will reconvene to compare our findings ere long. Go. Alrighty. Cream cheese salad, nice to meet you. Where are we going? We are heading off this way. On my map, we're heading in the opposite direction to what we need. Oh my. What's over here then? Fear Odin and the Shroud. Well, we're not doing that then. We're going this way to catch a poacher. Let's go find them. Alright. I very vaguely remember, I think I've done this one once, so I'm looking forward to seeing the story behind the archers. Hello, an archer's arrow. My, let's have a look at that thing then. Right. You know, it looked like it was fired from over there. Why don't we go and see if oh no, there's another one up here. I was going to say, why don't we go and look up there to see if it's up there, but maybe I just need to follow my nose. Oh, hello. They look like they're in my hunting log. Well, alright, while we're doing our mission then, let's do a little bit of hunting. I need to remember how these work. Repelling shot. Okay, I probably don't want repelling shot there. I'm going to pop it up here as an emergency action. I'm going to put Peloton up here as well. I might actually switch those around. Peloton for moving faster. That one for moving backwards. Quick knock. All enemies in a cone. That's that. I'm going to put this on. I forget where I normally put my healing, but I'm going to put this one on 8. We're going to remove that sprint from the bar. I now actually have sprint up the top here. It's a little bit of a pain, but it means I can do other stuff. I'm going to move my... Let's move my healing up onto 4 up here, I think. And we'll put my irritate things with one-off shots down here. Okay. Alright. Increases the damage dealt. So we want to do raging strikes first, and then we want to do this. Whoops. Move to 7. And we'll do 8. And 1. Oh, okay. 8 does that. 2. Waste. This one. So what we're doing here is we're just doing a hunting log. It's not a bad way of increasing your poison. Oh. Right. I think I'm gonna shoot. I could do 4 of them. Okay. So if you have a look down in the bottom left in the chat box, you'll see that the game is telling us we need to do 4 of these to fulfill our hunting log requirements. Alright, well, before I move on, I'm just going to investigate this iron leg trap. Okay, yeah, the deal there. I just didn't want to step in it while I was investigating it, is my problem. We need one more kill, so let's find ourselves another antelope and diary as well. We don't need to go far. 7. 2. Antelope shank. I wonder what I cook with that. I'm out of the search area. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay. so there's two over here. So I'm thinking, like, I reckon that shot from that arrow came from up here. I'm also reckoning these little birds don't like me, so we're going to have a bit of a fight in our hands to just toddle through their territorium. Make sure it doesn't do that to me. I do not want to join the fate. Oh. You know what? Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to join the fate. Let's do it. We need to level sometime, right? Oh no, I am. Oh, whoops. Am I picking on? Okay, auto-targeter hates me again. That's normal. What's that? That looks exciting. That looks like a new skill. Is that... Can I target someone else with that? No, it's only me. Oh, I didn't see him. Well, you're in range. Let's do you then. Uh-oh, I may have just targeted more than I can chew. So it's not regretting it one little bit. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to kill as many stags as we can without getting murdered before the timer runs out. Maybe don't use my multi-attack. So I'm wondering, it's actually 7 AM. We're going to go and see if it's raining in Virginia as soon as we finish this quest. Hopefully I won't leave it too long and actually miss the rain because it's a pain to wait for it. I don't think I'm standing in a good spot either. What is this doing? Head graze. Okay, that's good. Let's do some of that. I heard something that needs me. Oh, two things. Yeah, see, I think that thing saw me before I even attempted it. And now I'm being buzzed by a fly. This is how cups of coffee get knocked over on the desk. This is why my archers, whenever I'm healing, why the archer and the bard keeps falling over, because I'm not seeing any, there is like a core restoration, but I'm not seeing any like defensive spells. We're nearly there? We're nearly there. It's taken us about 3 or 4 minutes to get this done. No, I don't regret it. Because... I know, what? Let's not do a cone effect in front of us when we know that there are gobbies and things around that might take offense if we hit them by mistake. I didn't mean to kill you with my arrow. Right, there we go. That was worth 7,200 XP and 120 seals, which is why we did it. Because that is a bit of gear, so we can go get some more gear later. What am I doing? I'm looking for more evidence and I wanted to go up here. Which is what started all that trouble in the first place, wasn't it? It won't let me go. Oh, seriously, come on. No. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to go round and try and climb up. Maybe. Or I'm looking in the wrong spot. Why don't we go this way? That Ked truck will have it on. Alright, so can I not get up there at all? Is that like out of bounds? Okay, yeah, wait a minute. Looking at the map, that's a dark bit, so I need to go round. So the mini-map says being ridiculous, and there's nothing up here. Wow, there's a cave. No, that's not. It's just oh, I know where that is. That's the other side of the Druggers. Look, sorry, busy. Trying to find stuff. Go away. Alright, what we're going to do is we're just going to run around. I want to have a look around here, see if there's anything worth investigating and getting my butt shot off for. Clearly not. So we're just going to try and shake these angry little budgie birds. Oh no, I must be blind. I can't see what I'm meant to be finding. Wow. We'll get there. They are. They got sick of chasing me. That's kind of nice. I am running on memory. I could probably go looking for it in the internet, but I don't see why. We just have to search the area. It's in here somewhere. I told you that Belle would have a shot at me, didn't I? I did. I mean, if it knew what was good for it, there it is. Right next to this flower that's about to go. An empty mead bottle, huh? Lurking. Okay. I think we better go and see if it's raining in New Britannia. Yeah, we better go catch our rain callers. These are really awkward because they're... No, we're not doing that. Just grab my map. Why am I doing it the hard way? Because I forgot I can just go teleport New Britannia. So we're slowly advancing our archer level. And look, it's raining. Let's jump into Fisher. And the fish is like, oh, that's too far along. Now the Jadeite flood is this area here. It doesn't actually show you in the fishing map until you unlock it. But if you go over here, just go over here, see if we can fish here. Yep, it'll let us chum, so therefore it's going to let us fish. We don't want to fish with what we've got though. Stem borers is what they advise. I nearly forgot to change it. Because I mean, we're not dune fishing, so that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Hopefully I haven't lost too much rain. Let's find out. Come on, Roz. Alright, rain caller. We want another one of those. We need to catch 4 more of them before the rain stops. No pressure. So it looks like it's a hard biting fish. A powerful biting fish, sorry, my bad. but it's not too hard to catch if you have the right level of gear and the right level of skill, which is why we melded as much as we could to our gear. And provided you come here when it's raining. I think we're really lucky. I don't normally get rain happening this soon if I miss the rain. Normally it's a few days before it rains again, so we did really well to have had this much rain so soon. Uh-oh, that clearly was not a rain caller. Because it got away. Look at it. I love the rain. It comes from growing up where there wasn't much, so you really get to appreciate when it does rain like this. It's just gorgeous. Best weather for sleeping though. The game's making me a bit sleepy now. It's like, there's rain, time to have a nap. But either does that or it energizes me. It's one of those. That's a maiden carp. Not what we're after, but hey, I think that was a new fish. Yes, it was a new fish. So I love the way the fishing quests gradually introduce you to having to catch fish in harder and harder, like with different circumstances. So you've got to know, oh, I've got to check for rain, or I've got to do this, or I've got to do that, and it lets you do that. I should be exploring this fishing hole, but I won't. Once we get our 5, we're going to head back to the fishing hole. Yes, oh, and we did a challenge. I have not been very good about keeping up with my challenges. So I think we started a new week and we're crafting and gathering. So we've just done my big breaks have been, we desynthesized all that stuff. And we've done our fish, and we've only got 80 hours to get all the rest of the book done if we were so inclined, which right now I'm not, so we're good. Grab that for 4. And head on back to the Fisherman's Guild. We're going to Lindsay. Yeah, see, that's 617p. If I wanted to be stingy, I could actually just take the airship and spend about 120. So there are cheaper options to instead of just roaming around the countryside like a lunatic. Let's go into the Ethernet, down to the Fisherman's Guild, and off to see Sybil, who'll be very happy you've got her rain callers. Bring us 5 rain callers from Gridania's Jadeite flood. We will make it worth your while. Here you go, lady. I knew you were the right lass for the job. Who else could deliver such rare and virile specimens? These will suit the Uldan's purposes quite well. The elder males have been led to believe that ingesting the rain callers will endow them with, let us say, vigor. No one knows whether it is true, and I don't personally care to find out. I only know that rich men will stop at nothing to recapture their former glory, and so these fish should fetch a fair price at market. Speaking of fetching, I'm quite impressed with your handiwork, Roselore. The consortium will be pleased. Of course, you've pleased more than just the consortium. I look forward to seeing more of you. Aw, that's very sweet. I'm not interested, but it's still very sweet. Or she possibly just meant that on a professional basis because I'm good for her career. One of those. I don't know. The way they word these things, it can get very confusing as to their intent. Sisyphus. I believe fish can fly. Well, I mean, if you throw them hard enough from a high enough balcony, yes. Yes, I'm sorry. You should never do that to a fish. Right. Sisyphus wishes to assign you to another commission from the Broodbear Consortium. Oh, so you haven't forgotten the old Fisherman's Guild? Good to see that all the prestige and glamour that accompanies fishing stardom hasn't gone to your head. It's a wonder your head hasn't popped, what with all the sardine and catfish fables inflating your legend to prodigious proportions. And to think I knew when you were still dredging anchovies out of the muck. Rest assured that whatever greatness you go on to achieve, you'll always be the sorry scrap of kelp that floated into the guild one fateful day, as far as I'm concerned. Now, go speak with Sybil and see to her request. Didn't you notice her waiting for you outside? She hung around? Okay. Wow. Those link pearls have a lot to answer for. Roselore, the libidinous lords of Ul'dah were terribly excited by the rainfall as you reeled in, sending our profits soaring accordingly. And so I come to lay yet another challenge before you. You have conquered the waves and dunes, but what of the clouds? Only you are heavenly enough to fish the cloud cutters that swim the low skies of Ishgard within the sea of clouds. I too doubted my ears upon hearing of such a fish, but Carvalane's resolve was adamant, and he will hear no protests. Besides, I've never been one to say no. Luckily for us, the Brugad Consortium has friends in high places, namely the Highlands of Kirthis. You'll want to seek out Firminand at Whitebrim Font, and he will tell you all you need to know. Confident you'll prevail in your conquest, I've rendered full payment to Sisyphus in advance. You need only bring her 5 cloud cutters to satisfy me. Ah, ha. Yes, Whitebrim Font. Of course. You're wearing shorts, girl. Are you nuts? We're going to go over here to Camp Dragonhead. We are not looking at that amount of gil we just spent. We are now down to less than 60 grand. Oh, I know, so much for getting enough gil together. Oh no, we're at 60 grand. Oh, I don't feel so bad now. Let's grab our budgie bird. We are going to fly in this weather. Hopefully I won't end up soaring into the clouds like it happened last time it was like this. I had to run. And I had to run on my feet, not on my bird. That was terrible. But maybe it's good weather for cloud cutters. Oh, there's that budgie. We are not joining that. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not joining the fate. We're going to fail that quite spectacularly. Let's go. Well, come on, we're a fisherman. We're not joining it. Alright, now I'm flying blind, steering into the white and hoping I don't run into the side of a tower. Oh, speaking of towers. Alright, this is the tower we're looking for. No, we're not looking for that. Wow, where's... I know, if I'm not careful, I'm going to fly over the edge of... Right, over the edge of the wall and into a chasm is what I was about to say. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're out here. Hey, Firminand. Greetings, traveller. Visitors from Liminza are rare in these climes. I'm told you seek to fish the magnificent cloud cutters that grace the sea of clouds. As squires, we practice catching our dinner, but the task is trying for even the most experienced among us. How one unaccustomed to the chore might hope to succeed where so many accomplished fishermen have failed is beyond me. But mine is not to stand in the way of foolhardy endeavours. The fish float upon inflating pockets of vapour, allowing them to ride currents of air. They are thus able to escape predators and take refuge in the clouds. Moreover, an aerial fish requires an aerial worm, in this case hoverworms. Such is the extent of knowledge that I will confer upon you. I fear the remainder is a matter of experience and skill. I should wish you good luck. You will surely need it. Hoverworms, you say? Now, you've got a merchant lurking somewhere in here. I don't have to go all the way back to Windsor for my bait, do I? I used to think I did. Oops, my bad. But now I'm aware that merchants in various areas... I'm not sure those are open. No, they don't look like the merchants we're looking for. Merchants in certain areas actually have the bait we're looking for, usually. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I wonder what sort of labs we'd get out here. We should check that. Not right now, though. Right now, I'm looking for a merchant. I'm not finding one. Alright. I know there's one here. What's wrong with me? Maybe I'm blind. Could be. Could be blind. Definitely. Or I haven't unlocked it. That could be the other thing too. Look at her running around in her fishing culottes. She has got to be freezing her knees off. There we are. Merchant. I am blind. Actually, he's a merchant and mender, so I did see the mender sign. I just forgot to check it to see if he was a merchant. He must be freezing in there. Alright, let's repair our gear. So we're bound to have done... Oh, we did a little tiny bit of damage to it. We will fix it anyway. Good habit to get into. And then we're going to purchase items. There's a balloon bug here and a hoverworm. Let's grab some hoverworms. I don't know how much fishing I intend to do. I just don't intend to blow the bait again, is what I'm thinking. We'll leave the rest for the moment. Mithril spoon lure. Actually, I'll grab a couple of those. Just because. Alrighty. I know anything with mithril is bound to be expensive. Let's wander over this way. Now we need to go catch ourselves. What did it say? Hoverfly larva or something. So, why don't we... That looks like an inviting rock, doesn't it? Oh, but it's not right near the edge. What about... Oh, okay, it doesn't look like I can accidentally throw myself off, which is good. Thank you, game. I appreciate you looking out for me. Let's see. That's a balloon bug, rolling stone, hoverworm is what he recommended. Let's try those. Check that. Can I chum? Okay, no, I can't chum here. Unable to use that action this time. So that means this is not a point I can fish at. Well, what about this inviting little ledge? Let's see if we can chum here. Yes, all right, we can chum here now. No, don't put it away, you goose. Let's just throw our hoverfly out into the ether and see what we can catch. Oh, well, we caught something. I know, fishing in a snowstorm. From fishing in a rainstorm to fishing in a snowstorm. Look at that. Oh, that's what we're after there. Cloud cutters. So, gear-wise, this is what we're wearing gear-wise. We're at level 24, but all our gear is up here at our level 45s. Our gathering is at 161, and our perception is at 152. So there will be some fish in here that we can't catch because we're not good enough. We could probably rectify that with a bit of patience. Let's see if we can do this better. Here we go. We'll see if we can get some Thaliak's favour to renew our OGP. Hard fish. It's a powerful bite. Mitigation happening. Another cloud cutter. That one's large. We could mooch with that. Okay, no mooching today. Today we are trying very hard to stick to our missions and not be too curious. Normally I would just say, well, I'm going to bore you for hours. We're going to go fishing until I get it. But it's a new fishing hole, so it's a sea of clouds fishing hole. Oops, I had my fingers on the wrong key, so I hit the wrong button and lost my fish. Let's do that again. Do I have enough for patience? No, I don't. Well, we can rectify that. Let's grab some cordial. Let's fish with patience. Yep. Cast our line. Make sure our fingers are on the right keys this time so we don't lose anything we might want to keep. We now have 2 cloud cutters. One large, one not so large. The game recognises it, but it does stack it. Alright, that's on the line. Powerful hook set as well. No. We used precision hook set for weak bites. A cloud jellyfish. I wonder if that was what got away last time. Cast again because our inefficient hooking is in effect. Patience. Make sure our fingers are on the right keys. We're about to level our fishermen again. That's like 2 levels in an hour, just under an hour. No, oh my gosh, not good enough. Fish got away again. That's right. We only need to catch 3 more cloud cuttlefish. I won't do anything special this time. Oh, I could. Yeah, I could. So strong bite. Do we dare hope? Oops, and my patience has run out. No throwing your fishing rod into the storm, girl. So just a normal a normal cast. We'll see if we can catch something. Another cloud jellyfish. Not what we're after, but kind of cute in its own way. Yeah. Alright. Let us go with patience. And with Thaliak's favour. And with casting our line. Oh, sugar. I hit the wrong key. Cast your line again, girl. Goose. I know I wasted my patience entirely that time. My finger twitched on the wrong key. Hit the A key. And she's like, oh, we're leaving now. No, Ros, we're not. I promise. That might be a cloud jellyfish. Or the getaway. Oh, it's a rift sailor. Oh, that's a new fish. How cute is that? Alright, two more cloud cutters. One more cloud cutter to go. That's our last cloud cutter. Let's head back to Sisapu and make her day. Or to pack our gear up or it won't let us teleport. Grab our limbs or limits the lower deck option. We don't need to say goodbye. If I remember correctly, we can just kind of wander off. Okay, away we go. Let's head on down to the Fishy Guild. I'm thinking we're getting very, very close to the end of our Fisher quests here. No, Fisherman's Guild, let's go. Okay, Sisapu, I found them. It's cold up there. So, you to pluck 5 cloud cutters from the skies of purpose. Are we certain these aren't birds? Yeah, they love these hoverfly worms, you see. The fabled cloud cutters. It turns out they weren't birds after all. Just like jellyfish, they jump, jerk and jolt to jiggle themselves up. Well, speaking of things that float around aimlessly... speaking of things that float around aimlessly... Ish Guardians consider the Cloud Cutter a crest of class and character and confer them to commemorate and congratulate countrymen who conduct a cut above the clouds, if you will. I won't, but what use would it be to cover lane? Local lore alleges that a legendary Elizon in Limsa Laminza is actually an Ishgardian lord. I wonder what you'd do if it were carve a lane. I would do what I'm going to do anyway. Deliver the fish. Stirring up so much trouble. Alright, is the gear getting better? Look, level 45 now. Okay, I'm just wanting to check. I think my gloves were at 45. My doublet's already at 46, if I remember rightly. Let's just see if it'll let me bring up my... No, it won't. I'm going to just go with the... So I'm pretty sure my gear is this level. So when we get to the next level, we'll have gear we haven't got. Woohoo. Boom. Alright. But guys, I think before we pick up this next quest from Sisapu, I need to call an end to the episode. If you've enjoyed it so far, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. Take care out there.